Hopefully, everybody can hear me. I am Michael. Can you hear me? What's going on, Michael? Hi, Hayden. You got a shirt today? How did it turn out? Hooligan, hello. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? The kid is back. Hey, what's up? What to, Murphy? I'm glad you can hear me. So, Michael, you got your shirt today? How did it turn out? So, Hooligan, did you get that bike back up and running? So, the kid is back. I own a '03 Honda Shadow Spirit. Very nice. Got it about a month ago. You like my videos? You love my videos. Thank you. You're in Pennsylvania? Is it cold up there in Pennsylvania yet? Nice bike, by the way. Michael, yeah. I don't know I know. I can tell you what happened with the black box thing, dude. And I apologize for that. When I did the image, me, Mr. Professional, I didn't exactly do it right the first time. And it left like the border outline box on it. I'm working to get rid of all those. And now it's just a cutout design. So I apologize for that. That one's on me, buddy. So now it's just the logo only. Yeah, Mr. Professional, that's me. So 70 degrees, and that's like a cold snap in Texas. The kid is back, says it's 70 degrees. I know you're not complaining because that's really good riding weather, man. How's the quality of the shirt, Michael? Is it pretty decent? Yes, Hayden, it's 93. My son is on here. Everybody say hi to Hayden. No, the kid is back. There ain't no complaining on that, man. We're still in the 90s here, mowing like crazy. I mowed today. I got to mow 2 yards tomorrow. Rod says 87. Rod, where are you at? 87, where you're at. That's right. South Dakota, not South Carolina. Right, Rod? How can I forget? Probably because I'm not real smart, I guess. So is everybody getting ready for the fall riding weather and then the winter riding weather? Quick poll. How many people actually have to store their bike for about 4 months, or can you still keep riding? I mean, I'm not going to lie. I love the cooler weather. I prefer riding in the cooler weather. The kid is back is asking, is the Shadow Ace the same size as the Shadow Spirit? Yeah, they're the same. Are you talking about motor size or displacement? Michael, I used to live in Chicago. Do you know you don't happen to know where Schaumburg is, do you? I used to live there. I worked for a company out there, and they moved me out there for 18 months. I was in Chicagoland. Lou Malnati's Pizza all the way, buddy. The kid is back. I am. How tall am I? I am 5'9.5". Probably 5'9" now since I'm getting older. Hooligan says I rode in 8 degrees last year. It was rough. Gonna miss it this year. Yeah, man, Hooligan, you gotta get that bike up and running. I understand though, man. Life happens. It sucks though, man. If something happened to mine, I'd be bummed. If something happened to my bike. So Doug, sorry, says, Tim, look forward to what's on your mind for us today. I'm looking to get a camper mug, coffee mug, and the adjustable apron. Once I get the 1981 CB 650 Honda with only 31K on the clock. Nice. So, oh, Michael, you got one of Lucky Aces shirts too. Awesome, man. I got to order one. I haven't got one yet, but I'm going to. Hey guys, I wanted to see what the quality was because I've never done a store or anything before. So last night I ordered a hat. See how it comes out. You got 4-inch extenders, you're 5'9". Still feels a little tight. Huh. Well, as far as I know, like the Ace, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, the Ace is the same size as the Spirit. And I'm responding to the kid's back. He says he's got 4-inch extenders. Bubba Fett lives. Just bought my first bike, Honda Shadow 1100 Sabre. Nice. Those are sweet. And they're also hard to come by, or hard, at least in this area, to come by. Hooligan says I lived off of 600 bucks a month for 2 years. That leaves me 40 bucks to live on after my bills and rent. Man, it's tough, man. I'm telling you what. There's somebody that said that most of us out there, honestly, Hooligan, are maybe 1-2 paychecks away from being homeless. So believe me, man. There's a 98 Shadow 1100 with 8,000 miles on for sale by me for 2,200. Heck yeah, man. Go check it out first, Michael. A 98 1100 with 8,000 miles on it for sale. I'd definitely go take a look at it, man. Don't forget when you go take a look at it, do not let them start it. Feel that engine, make sure that engine's cold, and then do a cold start on it. Let it run for a while and listen, man. Listen for weird noises, lifters, anything strange. But yeah, Hooligan is right. The 1100s are great bikes. That's what you got, isn't it, Hooligan? You're a little bit biased there, aren't you? Yes, Mike. Lou Malnati's. It's not even pizza. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, in Chicago, there's a chain of restaurants. I think they're just in Chicago. Michael, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's called Lou Malnati's, and they serve the deep dish pizza, the Chicago style deep dish pizza. It's not even pizza. It's like a whole new food group. It is so good. I've actually had it ordered. My wife actually ordered it because I talked about it so much, and they'll pack it in dry ice and ship it. It was expensive, but man, was it good. Hey, Douglas, how you doing, buddy? 1, 2 paychecks from homelessness. That's true, and it is true. We don't know how close we really are. A lot of us. Couple major incidents happen. Loss of a job on top of it. We're all hurting, man. Yeah, I thought so. Hooligan, I love your bike, man. You sent in several pictures of it. Devil's Daughter, it's beautiful. So yeah, man, if you got a chance to go look at an 1100 for 2200, go check it out, man. 8,000 miles on it, please. It's probably a good deal as long as it's been taken well taken care of, well maintained. Man, guys, I'll tell you what. I think the next bike, honestly, for me is gonna be red. I love black and chrome. I'm old school. You guys know that. I've had people tell me I need to black out my chrome forever, but black and chrome is a beautiful thing. But I want probably red. Not sure what shade, but red definitely. Bubba Fett, your bike is an '01 and it runs great. Yeah, tell you, man. There, you guys think I'm like just blowing smoke. I'm not. The Hondas reliable machines. Does anybody know if there's like a big difference between the Spirit body style and the Ace body style? Uh, the kid's back saying that he's still feeling kind of cramped up on his um, Spirit, and he's about the same height as me, and I'm not cramped at all on the Ace. Is there a big body style difference there as far as like where the placement of the pegs and the controls are? That could be the kid is back. I'm just going to call you Kid. That's cool. Kid, you might be right. The seating position is probably different. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but I honestly don't think there's any big difference between the Spirit and the Ace as far as like where your controls are. They should all be mid control, cruiser style. My son's on here and he wants me to buy a blue bike. No blue. Sorry, Hayden. So now that the shadow seat, it's like I'm sitting on a pillow. Wait a minute. Kid, now that shadow seat, ugh, it's like I'm sitting on a pillow. You love the shadow seat. Oh, so you got the stock seat? Oh, compared to the Harley. Yeah. A lot of people like them forward controls. I know Lucky Ace is good friend of the channel. He's got forward controls on his. I think his is an Arrow. Kid, I'm telling you, man, if you ever get tired of that seat and you want to expand out a little bit into mega comfort zone, Mustang, baby. It's like I said in the video, it's like, have you ever been on vacation and had to stay in a hotel or maybe staying with family and you gotta like sleep on Aunt Mabel's old parlor couch, and then you get home and you lay back in your bed, your sleep number bed or whatever, you just go, telling you, man, that's the Mustang seat all the way. I love that seat. They are expensive, kid. They are. Hey, to be honest with you though, the stock seat on the Shadow, I've owned that Shadow for 14 years, and I just changed the seat, so that tells you anything. I got by just fine on the stock seat for quite a few years, but I never knew what I was missing. Michael, if you do grab that bike, let me know, man. Let me know. I'd like to see a picture of it. What color is it? Did you say it was red, Michael? Road Rash. How you doing, buddy? Spirit and Ace are the same bike with different fenders. Okay. So they are, yeah. Hooligan says that his tires on his bike are 4 years old, 22,000 miles. Yeah, you got your money out of them. Doug, you're right, man. Mustang. I can't say enough good things about them. And you know what, guys? Honestly, when I got I'll tell you guys the story again. I had mentioned that I was looking at Mustang seats, and Lucky Aces was shopping around kind of for me because he really thought that my wife and I would enjoy the comfort better of the Mustang Touring, the wide seat. Why do you think I needed a wide seat? Just kidding. Anyway, and he actually found one on Facebook Marketplace. Guy was offering it for $450. And really, before I could even say much, he bought it, had it shipped to his house. He checked it out for me, said it's perfect, shipped it to me. I paid him for it. That's how I got the seat. And the seat's immaculate, except for it was missing the nose tab, the part that goes in underneath. And I just didn't like it. It felt a little unstable. It felt a little weird when I was. Anyway, long story short, I contacted customer service for Mustang and they were great. I mean, dealt with the same lady both times. I had to call them back because they shipped me the wrong clamp the first time. And when I called them back, I was ready with my receipt and my order number and all this other crap. And the lady's like, "Oh, yeah, I remember you. We shipped the wrong one." And she looked it up and she goes, "Yep, we sure did." She goes, "I'll have it out to you in 2 days." Shipped it right out to me in 2 days. Didn't charge me anything extra. Didn't charge me shipping. Nothing. And it was the perfect part. You guys saw where I riveted on the seat. If you haven't watched that video, go check it out. And I put it on, and it's perfect now. Front Hooligan says front finally got a huge bulge on the tread. Yeah, for your safety. Yeah, definitely got to park it, man. It ain't worth it. Blowout on a motorcycle. Road Rash says yes, they take the same basic platform and dress them different. He's talking about the difference between the Spirit and the Ace, I believe, kid. So there's no difference. And I think you're only like a half inch shorter than me, or we're probably just about the same height. So, kid, maybe it's more or less just that you just need to get used to it a little bit more. You're used to your Harley. It's a different experience. Oh, Leaf's here. Leif. I always say your name. I know it's not Leaf. It's Leif, I hope. I'm saying that right. I'm having issues with my front tire wear, going through tires too quick. Have you checked your driving style? Just kidding. Going through tires way too quick. Think I just need to back off on the corners and lay off the trail braking. Yeah, tearing up them corners, man. Those people out there in Australia are like, here he comes. Yeah, the 1100 does have a shaft drive, and the 750 does have a chain. Now, I have heard, I don't know, but I have heard that you lose a little bit of oomph when you got the shaft drive over the chain. I don't know if that's true or not. But I will say this. I wish I had the shaft drive because of chain maintenance. Now, it's not that big of a deal as long as it's something that you pay close attention to. Always check that chain, always clean it, always make sure, it's well lubricated. But mine, I just replaced mine. I had the dealer do it. I didn't want to mess with taking the tire off and all that crap. It was about, I think it was like $230 by the time I was done, but I got hopefully a chain that's going to last quite a while. Kid, I'm telling you, man, the Hondas are in a class all their own. That's why we have Shadow Nation. A lot of people that don't know Honda should really give it a try. Michael, I agree 150,000%. Once you get an aftermarket seat, you'll never look back. And you won't know what you're missing really until the whole reason I got mine was because my wife was so uncomfortable riding pillion on the stock. It's pretty narrow, and she just wasn't comfortable anymore. I mean, for years we rode it without really much of a problem, but we're starting to get a little longer in the tooth. And she told me, she said, this seat just isn't as comfortable for me anymore. And of course, happy wife, happy life, right? So Mustang seat. Hooligan says that the shaft drive has a lot of torque. Okay. See, like I said, I don't know. It's just what I've heard. Yeah, kid, I don't know. I mean, everybody thinks I'm like a broken record with my videos because I just keep talking about how great it is. But honestly, man, for the money and for the reliability, and I know I sound like one of my videos right now. I'm really not trying to, but I mean, I try to be as real in my videos as I am in real life. And I'm telling you guys, no comparison. Now, the Harley, people think I'm also a Harley basher. I've been accused of that more than once, and I'm not. I love Harley, but I don't love the sticker price of a Harley. And I also do not love some of the issues with repair that I've heard of and stuff like that. Now, I know that Harley's gotten, I'm not talking about back when Harley was bought out by the other company and all that stuff. I'm talking about the trend I see in just what I've heard and researched, and I've got a few friends on here that ride Harleys, is after about 50, 60,000 miles, you start having some issues with them. And all, you know, bikes are what? Just machines anyway. You're going to have issues with them. But in my opinion, the Honda, it's just not going to be that severe, and it's a totally different ride. The bike is forgiving. We all know this. I'm preaching to the choir here. All right, let me catch up on the comments. 09, okay. Road Rash says that my 09 has a shaft drive, instant power, straight to the pavement. I've had chain, belt, and shaft drive, and shaft is the smoothest power transfer out there. Cool. And Hooligan says the same thing. So that's good to hear, because to be honest with you, my next bike, I want it to be a shaft drive. Or maybe belt. I don't know. I don't have any experience with it, so I'd be talking out of my you know what. Boba Fett, what sold me on the Honda is my wife is still driving a 05 Honda Civic. We've been all over the United States, Oklahoma to Nashville, Oklahoma to Arizona, Oklahoma to North Carolina, so on and so forth. It just keeps going. Yeah, they do. Just like their mowers. Guys, I own a lawn care business. All I own is Honda mowers. They quit making them, but that's all I own. Here's my boy. Okay, goodbye. Hey, shut that door. Thank you. Sorry, you distracted me. But what I was saying is their products are just really good, man. Even their mowers. They quit making them now, but yeah, the Goldwing is a shaft drive. But Bubba, back to what you were saying. I'm sorry, I get easily distracted. Back to what you were saying. Yeah, the Honda is just, I don't know, excellent. Kawasaki's not bad either. Yamaha's not bad either. But there's just something about the way they put the Hondas together. They're just solid. Road Rash. I own a Harley. I've had 3 over the course of my life, and I'm the biggest Hardly Ever Runs basher out there. I'm not going to touch that one. Next thing I know, I'll be getting called out again on another YouTube channel as a Harley basher. That happened. I'm not going to say the channel. Hooligan says his next bike might be a trike. Yep. But those trikes, man, woo, expensive. You think a Mustang seat's bad? Price of Goldwing trike. What do they want? $50K? Yeah, Michael, chain maintenance is easy. I'm just lazy, I guess. Ditch the rubber for alloy bushes on the bars too. As Leif said, ditch the rubber for the alloy bushes on the bars too. Okay. Oh, also he said he need to change. Man, Leif, what is it about my bars, dude? You hate my beach bars. Come on now. Hey, ever since Road Rash put that video out, and I give 100% credit to Road Rash because I'm not that smart adjusting those bars. Ever since I've adjusted those bars, I've never looked back. I got them right where I want them. They're comfortable. I know you hate the beach bars. Yeah. So yeah, you do have a differential to change on the. Is it called a differential? No, maybe I don't know. On the shaft, but you don't change that every oil change, right? You change that every other. So Leif says Dodgy is doing U-turns. I don't know how you do it with them. Catch my foot, catch my foot, break leg, and throws me off. Well, Leif, that's because when I do a U-turn, I don't use my legs. I know. Bad sense of humor. I guess it's just what I got used to, Leif, as far as being able to maneuver that bike. It's what I trained on. It's what I practice on all the time. I don't know. U-turns and like slow speed maneuvers and stuff like that. I'm not the greatest. I'm no like Jerry Padillo or Moto Jitsu guy or anything like that. I'm like not as good as any of those, but um, I practice it a lot because I find that the slow speed maneuvers really help me just keep my skills sharp. You know, you do when you do a lot of just short rides to parking lots and going to get milk for the wife or whatever, and you're up on the bike. I don't know, and it's saved me a lot. It's helped my reaction time. It's helped me understand the clutch, how where that friction zone really is. Um, it's helped me listen to the motor as far as knowing when to shift and when I'm probably, it just helps me get to know the bike a lot better. I do a lot of it. Let's see. Hooligan still wanting 14-inch apes. Okay. More comfortable with bar risers. Leif says they're more comfortable with bar risers. I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. Maybe it's just what I'm used to. So nobody answered my question. Does anybody have to put their bike away for like 4 months? Or I mean, I see a lot of videos and I hear from a lot of people that are like getting depressed right now because it's getting towards fall. Not me, man. Of course, I live in Texas, so yeah. Leif is okay. Leif said that I said the same about the seat until I got the Mustang. So Leif, okay, let's go down this road. What bars would you recommend that I get? And can I tell you, I really don't like apes. Sorry, guys. Hooligan says that he used to ride year round. This is the first time he's not riding in the winter. Yep. I mean, I have several people that watch the channel and subscribe to the channel that are like in New York and um, Pennsylvania, Chicago, where you guys get some serious snow and ice, and you just simply can't put it out on the road. Don said, "Hey Don." Don Wilder says 57 degrees here. Still riding any cooler? I'll have to put the bike away. How cool does it get, Don? So Kid says that his Shadow has stock drag bars and he loves them. Okay, we'll check them out. You guys are going to talk me into getting in trouble with my wife is what's going to happen, because I said no more upgrades to the bike, and now we're talking about new bars. So Leif says 6 to 8 inch apes, depending on your body. I went Western for a forward lean, more aggressive. Yeah, I think also there's a lot that's your riding style plays into a lot of what bars you want to use, right? Sidecar. No. Yeah, Road Rash says it's getting about time to change his oil, and he also changes his differential every time he changes his oil. It's about time for me too. I got to get on that probably next weekend. Hooligan, you rode a bike only for 4 years, no vehicle. Yeah. 20s and 30s, Don? That's getting kind of chilly. I have to agree. Northern New York. You guys probably get a ton of snow too, huh, Don? Boba Fett as a total mood in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I will not be riding in snow and ice. Yeah. Hooligan. Well, if she watches this, or if she's on secretly stalking me and I don't know it, I'll let her know. Still cheaper than a new bike. Man, guys, we went bike shopping looking at touring bikes a couple weeks ago. Some nice ones out there. Yeah, there's no way. Leif said it's insanity riding in ice. There's no way I'd be riding in ice. I mean, guys, it's kind of dicey enough sometimes in the rain. With the oil on the road and stuff like that when it first starts raining. Ice? No thanks. I mean, I'll drive on it. I grew up in the Midwest, so, I'm used to driving on ice and snow and stuff, but not a motorcycle. Michael says, Tim, I use your fifth gear check all the time now. If it's tight, I'm in fourth. If it's sloppy, I'm already in fifth. Yep. Little known fact. I got another one for you guys too. I think I'm going to save it for. Well, I want to try it first before I put it out there. But this is for a bike cleaner. Cheapest bike cleaner you'd ever think of. If it works. There's my bride. It's going fine. Hi, honey. Everybody hears me talking in here and they're like, what the heck is he doing? You all right? Okay. See, now she's going to find out about the bars. All right, back to the comments. Roding some frozen ice from leftover puddles, but never sheets of ice. Yeah. You got to even be careful in the fall with the leaves, man. Those things are slick as snot. Or maybe it's, I'm a lawn care guy, I own a lawn care business, and I'm real sensitive to the fact you see some of these lawn companies coming by and they blow the grass clippings out all over the road. That pisses me off. It's probably because I ride as well, but man, you hit that stuff maybe slightly into a turn or not paying attention, it'll put you on your butt. But yeah, no sheets of ice for me, guys. Doug says, ride your own rides sound familiar. Don't be afraid to check out a trike. There's no shame to that game. No shame. Trikes are awesome. They're just pricey. So, Michael, you put your bike away from December through March. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you, dude. I'm really not. It's just I honestly feel for anybody that has to put their bike away for that long. I really do. I'd go nuts. I mean, I'd have to honestly, it would have to be really extreme for me. It'd have to be like, okay, Texas weather, and then when the winter comes, if it's going to be like that, then you better be dumping so much freaking snow that I don't see pavement for 6 months. And then I'd maybe go get a snowmobile. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd have to be out doing something. I couldn't coop up. There's no way. Pine needles. Yep. Hooligan, you're right, man. Pine needles just as bad for losing traction. Pine needles in the road. Road Rash says that he's ridden in 18-degree weather and it was sleeting. Ouch. From then on, ice is the only thing that stops me. Yeah. Sometimes the rain hurts. Then again, I'm just a big wuss, I guess. So be on here crying. Yeah. Well, Michael, keep in mind, man, I am not making fun of you at all. I know because I lived up in Chicagoland area what the weather can be like up there. Get that big lake effect snow. One flake comes down, it's so big it covers like your whole head. Some serious winters in Chicago. And wind. Oh my God, the wind. Leif, I don't know why Honda is not releasing stuff in Australia, man. I have no idea. You can't get shadows. I don't understand it. Maybe the government put some kind of a rule on them that made it too expensive for them. I don't know. I have to research that. I don't know why. Don says he puts his bike away October to May. Oh my God. I'm almost sorry I asked. I'm sorry. That's all right, though. You guys can live vicariously through me, puttering around on my Honda Shadow Ace. Hooligan says he's rode in so much rain that the only the seat of his underwear was dry. Yep. Been through that recently. And rain used to freak me out, man. It used to scare me to ride in the rain. It doesn't bother me at all anymore, but I don't like getting all soggy wet like that. So, Leif, you think it's a smaller population in Australia that's slowing the sales down? 25 to 27 million. And Rod, you're right. The new Honda Shadow 750 has the shaft drive. They don't have the chain on the 750 that I know of anymore. Now, I think they also have front disc brakes too. I mean, rear disc brakes, not drum anymore. Don, there you go. That's me right there. Don says he has an ATV for winter. I'd have to do something, man. It would be fun. Road spray is, Hooligan says road spray is worse than most rain. Personal opinion. Yeah. Especially on the interstate. Them big trucks. That is no fun. No fun at all. Anybody got any big rides planned before the bad weather hits? Anybody doing anything like that? I was going to check something. I'll announce it to you guys again. I'm going to be doing something really special when I get to that 1,000 mark, because that's been a goal. Well, it didn't start out as a goal. When I started this channel, it was just to get people to watch. If one person watched, I was thrilled. That wasn't my wife or my kid, you know. But when I get to 1,000 subs, I'm going to, right now, 973. So when I get to 1,000 subs, I'm going to do several different things. One is I've got a set of highway bars that I'm going to be giving away, and I'll showcase those. Another is I'm going to be giving away that Rider Scan mirror, the one that sits on my windshield that lets you see your blind spots real easy. I've got a brand new one of those, never taken out of the box. I'll probably do some shirts and hats now that I've got some merch. Actually, do some giveaways there as well. I want to make it a party. And I'm also, if you're nearby the area or something like that, I'd also like to figure out maybe just some kind of a ride, if it makes sense for you. We could all get together and maybe have coffee, go have lunch, breakfast, something like that. Okay, let me catch up. I'm yakking too much. Okay, so Hooligan says he was going to go to Florida, but his plans changed. Michael Ramirez, I can pull inside the warehouse at work, so I ride almost every day. Okay. You ride around the warehouse? Hooligan, how's Egghead doing? Ain't heard from him in a while. You know, he commented, not on this video I posted today, but on the previous video. I noticed he's been absent. Don't know what's going on with him. As far as I know, he's doing fine. Maybe we'll get lucky and he'll grace us with his presence before I end this tonight. Leif says, I'm really hoping these 83 Magna 750 V4 fill my wants when I actually finish them. Just nothing on the market that you want. You're not the only one, Leif, that's told me about that as far as the shadows go and some of the Honda products in your neck of the woods, in Down Under or whatever, in Australia, that it's not a good market for Honda there, or for lovers of Honda, I should say. Road Rash says rain on a motorcycle is a rolling shower. Just carry a bar of soap with you and hit the bad spots. Somehow I just got a picture of that in my head. Road Rash, and it wasn't pretty. Rod says, I have belt drive, but I have to be real fussy on alignment of the rear wheel. Rod, why is that? Why do you have to be real fussy about the alignment? Does the belt throw it off or something? Road Rash says, I think that Australia probably has more of a demand for off-road and adventure bikes rather than street bikes, so they probably just ship what sells big. Yeah. What are those new 750s from Honda called? They're kind of an adventure bike. So, Leif, does that mean that you can buy an Africa Twin all day long in Australia? I'm just curious. I don't know. Belt will be misaligned. All right, Michael, be safe, man. Michael's out. He's going for a ride. Don't blame me, brother. Be safe, man. Thanks for coming in. Transalp. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I don't know, though. Australia seems to have plenty of pavement, but I'll bet you off-roading in Australia would be fun. Hell, to be honest with you, I'd love to just ride in Australia. Be great. I'd be jealous. So I also want to say thank you for anybody that has checked out the merch shop. Um, if you see something you like, grab it. Supports the channel. It was a lot of work for me to do that because I'm not Mr. Tech Wizard. And I have some new design ideas and stuff like that, but it takes me forever to put new stuff out on there because, well, between substitute teaching, lawn care business, kids, and of course, writing is always top priority. I don't find much time to do it. Hooligan says, Hippie Trev has a pretty good channel from Australia if you haven't seen it. Okay, let me write that down. Hippie Trev, Trev. Okay. Boba Fett, really enjoy my content. Enjoy the live stream. It's past bedtime. Hope to chat again soon. Everyone ride safe. You too, Boba Fett. Thanks, man, for coming in. We're going to wrap this up pretty soon anyway. We've been on for almost an hour. Man, have a good night. But I want to thank everybody, man. Thank you guys so much for all the support. You guys are awesome. I really love this channel. Love this community, man. It's great. I can't say enough about this experience that I had. To be honest with you, I started the channel. All I really wanted to do was run my mouth a little bit and just show everybody honestly, because I didn't think there was enough Honda Shadow content out there. And I didn't realize how many people there really are that love the Honda Shadow and ride the Honda Shadow, and there's everything that everybody does with the Honda Shadow. I mean, you got Lucky Aces over there, chopped his bike, turned it into a bobber, which took some balls, man. I don't care for bobbers, but I still give props to Lucky for that, man. And it looks good now. It looks really good. So, Lucky, if you watch this, good job, man. Texas in the same time zone as Alabama. It is 9:03 my time right now, if that helps. So, guys, be on the lookout for the giveaways and stuff like that. I got about 30 some subscribers to go before I hit it, and then I'll be posting some details on that as well. I was really just wanting to chat with everybody. That's why I decided to do this quick impromptu live. Okay, cool. All right, you guys, I'm gonna wrap it up as well. 9 o'clock. I gotta be up by 7. Got to mow yards tomorrow, and get some more content going. So I want to thank everybody for stopping by the live today, man. It's appreciated. Anybody else got anything real quick before I jump off of here? Later, hooligan. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this right now. I hope everybody has a great evening. Get out there and ride. Stay safe. Just enjoy the experience, man, like I do. I know you guys will. Everybody have a good night. And thanks for stopping by the live. And you got any other questions, anything pops up, anything like that, man, don't hesitate to drop me a comment. I always try to read all the comments as much as I can get to them, and try to respond. And if I don't know the answer, if there's a specific question I don't know the answer to, I'll try to find it for you. Or there's somebody out here on this freaking awesome community I like to call Shadow Nation, that can answer it for you. So everybody have a really good evening, okay? And thanks for stopping by the live. Bye. We'll talk to you soon.